So an object is projected upwards with velocity u. How long will it take to return back to the ground? You know this one, when you project an object, the object will go upwards against the gravity and reaches the highest point. There it is momentarily coming to a rest, then it is coming to rest, and then it will come back and reach here. See what happens in this case is when you project, you are projecting with velocity u. It is losing its velocity and finally it is becoming zero at the highest point. And then from here it again comes back and accelerated at the same level and comes back to the ground and comes here. When it comes back to the same position, the direction of the velocity is just reversed because the acceleration does not change throughout the motion. It is constantly accelerated one. So when it goes up, what time it takes to go from u to 0, the same time will it take to come back here. Hence the magnitude of the velocity with which you have thrown, suppose you have thrown it upwards with velocity u, when it comes back it will come down with the same velocity u when it reaches your hand, but it will be in the downward direction. So if initial velocity is u upwards, final velocity when it returns back, it is u downwards. So we know we want to find out the total time taken. There are three equations: v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square is equal to u square plus 2s. Here v is equal to u plus at actually relates velocity and time, because you know you are throwing with velocity u and it goes to the highest point and comes back with the same magnitude of velocity but in the opposite direction. If initial velocity u is u upward, final velocity is u downward, and here plus acceleration is g downward and time taken. If you consider upward direction as positive, it is plus u, but acceleration downwards throughout the motion, so it is minus g into t, and u is downward, so it is minus u. This plus u comes over here, it is minus 2u, because minus u minus 2u equal to minus gt. So here the time for the velocity to change from u to minus u, then u to minus u, the time taken is the round trip time. Hence from this you know that t equal to 2u by g. If you throw an object upwards with velocity u, then the time taken to come back to the same point will be 2u by g. The other method is, what is the time taken to go from the bottommost position to the highest position is the same time to come from here to here. So from here to here velocity is u, here velocity is 0. So what is the time for the upward journey? If you consider only the upward journey, initial velocity is u, final velocity is the end of the upward journey, which is at the highest point, which is 0. Then v equal to u plus at, v final velocity is 0, initial velocity is u upward, and acceleration is g, so g is downward, so it is minus g into t. So gt equal to u, t is equal to u by g. So time to go up is u by g, time to come down will also be u by g. The total time or time to return back is u by g plus u by g, which is 2u by g.